Start.
Today we will start the lipid. Usually, previously it was called fat, now it is called the lipid, both are same. First of all, you have to know what is the introduction of the lipid and fat. You may have a 5-mark question on that. You have to know what is lipid. Here, according to the chemistry, we have seen that it is a long chain of hydrocarbon having the carboxylic acid at the beginning and the methylene is, that is the beginning is the alpha and end is the omega. Usually it is the esters of fatty acids with glycerol. We know that whenever our body is taking the fat, it is digested and ultimately form the fatty acids and glycerol. So the fats are usually made of the esters of fatty acids and with the glycerol. The very peculiarity of the fat, it is insoluble in water, but it may be the soluble in organic solvents like chloroform, ether, benzene and carbon tetrachloride. Readily soluble in hot alcohol but slightly in cold. It is tasteless. There is no taste of the fat. It has no color. It has no odor, and it is neutral in reaction. These are the very peculiarity of the fat. It is crystallized, readily crystallized, and it has the low melting points. Now, whenever we take the food, we take the food of two sources. One is the plant and the vegetable, animal sources. In the plant sources, the oils from the different seeds, oil seeds like sesame is the til, mustard, safflower, sunflower, coconut, almond. So the oil from these all seeds contains the fat. Cakes, pastries, cream biscuits, suji toast, dried coconut, and today we have the lifestyle to take the pav bread, that means the pav bhaji. तो पाव ब्रेड जो हम खाते हैं उसमें फैट की सोर्स बहुत ज़्यादा रहती है. In animal source we will get the whole milk, poultry, eggs, butter, ghee. Dark chocolate is the very favorite for all. It is used in preparing the cakes and other foodstuffs. Cheese and rubbery. So these are the foodstuffs or the sources where we get the more fat. So these two slides includes the description of the fats. Now the fatty acids. How the fatty acids is formed? It is formed by the even number of carbon atoms and a straight chain. A fatty acid has a long chain of hydrocarbon. It is two types. One is the saturated, another is the unsaturated. How to identify the saturated fatty acids? According to the chemistry, it has only one single bond between carbon atoms. It's very important to know. Second point, do not absorb the hydrogen ion. Third point, found in the animal fat, more abundant in butter, coconut oil, cheese, peanut and the meat. It increases the LDL, the short form is the LDL, the long form is the low density lipoprotein, and very low density lipoproteins, VLDL. Whenever we go to the test for the lipid profile, these two tests out of 4 is done. So by knowing the presence of the LDL and VLDL, we can think whether it is a saturated or unsaturated. Examples are, I told you that it is identified by the carbon atoms and they are connected with the straight chain. As per the presence of the carbon molecules, carbon atoms, they are of different types. It starts from the 12 carbon and ends at the 26 carbon. If it is 12 carbon, it is the lauric acid. If it is 14 carbon, myristic acid. The palmitic acid, that is having the 16 carbon, stearic acid having the 18 carbon, arachidic acid, that is 20 carbon, behenic acid 22 carbons, lignoceric acid 24 carbon, and cerotic acid 26 carbon. All these fatty acids are very essential in our body, but saturated fatty acids are not good for the body. It requires only the less than 10%. If it is more than 10%, the person will suffer from so many diseases. It is also to be noted that daily requirement should be less than 10% of total calories. What is the difference between the saturated and unsaturated? Saturated, I told, the single bond, and here we are getting the double bond. It can absorb the hydrogen ion. In saturated, I told that it did not absorb the hydrogen ion. It has two configurations, cis and trans. The saturated fatty acids had not this type of the configuration. Types are monosaturated and monounsaturated and polyunsaturated. That types are not present in the saturated. The examples, there is a long list: myristolic acid, palmitolic acid, sapienic acid, oleic acid, elydic acid, vaccinic acid, linoleic acid, linoylidic acid, alpha linoleic acid, arachidonic acid, erucic acid, docosahexaenic acid, eicosapentaenoic acid. So these are all the different types. And these the fresh fish oils, walnut, what is the walnut? It's the akhrout, avocado and olive oil. The unsaturated fat increase HDL and LDL. In the saturated fat, I told it increased the LDL and VLDL. Here it is the difference. Daily requirement, it requires more than the saturated, that is about 30% of total calories. Total calories, more than 30% of the total calories as consumed by the body is required by the unsaturated fatty acids. So this is the fatty acids. So up till now we discussed what is the lipid and then fatty acids. Now coming to the classification. Usually there are 4 classifications: simple, true fats and oxidants, compound phospholipids, glycolipids, gangliosides, lipoproteins and sulfolipids. Compound phospholipids, glycolipids, gangliosides, lipoproteins and sulfolipids, steroids or sterols and hydrocarbon. Now true lipids. What we get in the nature, that is a true lipid. And these true lipids are found in the nature in the large quantities. It is the best reservoir of food. It acts as an insulator. Whenever it is, as you know, that this fat is present in our body beneath the skin subcutaneous tissue, which acts as an insulator, means it controls the heat loss. It acts as a protector, it acts as a pad in between two organs. As the organs did not contact and being injured of one of them, so it acts as a padding material in between the two internal organs, and hence it acts as a protector. Generally it is called as triglyceride. Very important to note, the other name of the true lipids is triglyceride. If the chemical reaction, if it is on the hydrolysis with the water at high temperature and pressure, in presence of the enzyme lipase, it gives the 3 molecules of fatty acids and 1 molecule of glycerol that I told previously. If it is boiled with the alcoholic solution of metallic alkali, hydrolysis triglyceride into the glycerol and alkali salt of fatty acids. So, if it is boiled with alcoholic solution of metallic alkali, it will form another substance that is called soaps, as we use daily in our daily work, and the process is called the saponification. So, what is the saponification? Formation of soap. So, some fats are saponified and some are unsaponified. As per the classification I told, the fats, phospholipids, glycolipids and waxes, these are the saponified, and unsaponified is the steroids and polysoprenoids. Waxes, it is the ester of fatty acids with higher alcohols. It is the commonest one is the esters of cholesterol. There are 3 types: true axis, ester of fatty acid with acetyl alcohol. Ester of fatty acids is common to identify the fat, but whenever other substances we include with it will differentiate from the others. As I am telling that esters of fatty acids with higher alcohol constitute the waxes. True axis, ester of higher fatty acid with acetyl alcohol. Cholesterol ester means it is added with the cholesterol. Cholesterol ester means ester of higher fatty acids with cholesterol. Vitamin A and D esters means ester of higher fatty acids with vitamin A and D. The peculiarity is that it is very solid at ordinary temperature and not easily hydrolyzed. The true fat easily hydrolyzed, but waxes is not hydrolyzed. So these two include the simple lipids. Now we are coming to the compound. In the compound we are getting the phospholipid. Phospho means phosphoric acid and lipids. So here we will getting how the phospholipids are formed. When the fat containing the phosphoric acid and nitrogenous base. Where it is found? It is found in the nervous tissue, brain, liver, kidney, pancreas and heart. Usually, in most of the cases, the nervous tissue, that means the neuron and the brain, phospholipids are very important. It is again classified as glycerophospholipids. The alcohol group is glycerol. The name of a particular substance, phospho means phosphoric acid, glycero, phospholipids plus glycerol. That's why it is called the glycerophospholipids, and includes cephalin, phosphatidyl, ethanolamine, lecithin. The other name is the phosphatidyl choline. So cephalin, lecithin, phosphatidyl serine, plasmalogens, phosphatidic acid. See, this is the classification of the glycerophospholipids. Number 2, phosphoinositates. The alcohol group is inositol. Example, phosphatidyl inositol. You have to just remember it. The very short word I have used there. You just know what is this and how this is formed. Phosphoinositides means that there is an inositol and phospholipid. Like phosphophingosidase, the alcohol group is sphingosine. What is the sphingosine? It is the amino alcohol. Example, sphingomyelin. It again divided into the other groups. One, phosphatidic or phosphatidyl glycerols. This classification I told previously. Phosphatidic acid helps in synthesis of triacylglycerol and phospholipids. Cardiolipin or diphosphatidyl glycerol is formed from the phosphatidyl glycerol phosphatic acid found in the inner membrane of mitochondria. So next comes the lecithin. How the lecithin is formed? 1 molecule of glycerol, 2 molecule of fatty acids and 1 molecule of phosphoric acid. Nitrogen base here is the choline. Very important. How it is formed, where it is found, what is the characteristics. Second point, in contact with the water it swells up and readily forms an emulsion. Why it swells up? The surface tension is disturbed. It will absorb the water inside. That's why it will swell up. It is pale. It reacts with the both bases and acid. Very important to know. And on heating, it will decompose. Functions, it forms the lipoprotein of plasma and cell. It forms the acetylcholine. You know the acetylcholine is the very important neurotransmitter which transmits the impulse from one neuron to other. Prevent formation of fatty liver and lowering the surface tension of the water helps in the emulsification of fat. You know that fat is insoluble, so it is made soluble by the lecithin. Kephalin, it is similar to lecithin and nitrogenous base is ethanolamine, where it was the choline and here it is the ethanolamine and it has two forms, alpha kephalins and beta kephalins. It is specially found in the nerve tissues, egg yolk and milk. Phosphatidyl serine, kephalin-like found in the tissues, different tissues. Phosphatidyl inositol, it acts as a second messenger in calcium ion dependent hormone action and more acidic. Plasmalogens, it is found in the brain, muscle and liver, contains palmitic and stearic aldehydes. Sphingomyelins, it is found in the brain and nervous tissue, composed of sphingosine, 18 carbon fatty acids and choline. But not choline is wrong. It should be deleted. Only the choline. Function of phospholipids, it increases the rate of fatty acid oxidation. It carries off inorganic ions across the segment. Very important to know. It is a very peculiar characteristic of phospholipid. It helps in the blood clot. All the clotting factors contains the phospholipids. It forms the cell wall, myelin sheath, mitosomes and mitochondria. So this is the function of the phospholipids. Glyco means it contains the amino alcohol. As I told, phospho means phosphoric acid. Here you will get the amino alcohol attached to the amide linked to a fatty acids and glycosylated to sugars, amino acids and sialic acid. So three things are added: sugar, amino acid and sialic acid. It is again two types, cerebrosides and gangliosides. Cerebrosides, it contains the galactose, fatty acid and sphingosine. It is found in the brain, white matter and myelin sheath. Dyes, phrenosine, kerosene and narbonne. Its functions is not known. Gangliosides contain the fatty acids, sphingosine, glucose, galactose, N-acetyl galactosamine and sialic acid. It is found in the nerve cells, spleen and RBC. What is the function? It is not known. Lipoproteins. Lipid reacts with the protein. So here we will get the protein, triacylglycerol, phospholipids, cholesterol and cholesterol esters and free fatty acids. So the name implies that here is only the lipid and protein. But here we will get what? Besides lipid contains so many things. Triacylglycerol, phospholipids, cholesterol, cholesterols, esters and free fatty acids. It is of two types, chylomicrons, four types, chylomicrons, VLDL. VLDL again named as pre-beta lipoprotein, low density lipoprotein or beta lipoprotein, and high density lipoprotein or alpha lipoproteins. So lipoproteins are three. One is the low density, another high density, another very low. And chemically they are being recognized by as pre-beta lipoprotein, beta lipoprotein and the alpha lipoprotein. It is found in the cell membrane, milk and yolk. It transports and delivers the lipids to the tissues. Maintain the structural integrity of the cell surface, mitochondria and microsome. So, if the lipoprotein is lacking, our cell can die. Cell will not present in a particular integrated form. Sulfolipids, the name implies it contains the sulfuric esters and lipid. So sulfuric acids of esters of sphingosine, cerebronic acid and galactose. It is found in the white matter of the brain in large amount and less in the liver, kidney and salivary glands and testes. So this for today. Actually what I am told, it is the chemistry. It is, you have to remember it. What I have given, that is sufficient. You just go through, the slide is given. I think you have taken the slides. So if you go through this only the slide material, that is sufficient for you. Because the questions in details are not coming from this part. It will come from the metabolism. The next lecture will be on metabolism.